All right, guys, today is Thursday, December 4th, and we are on High Rock Lake. Man, did we catch a lot of fish. We're back in that cove that these fish come in here every year for several weeks, and then they move out and disappear. Come back in here, and golly, the boats are in here. The bunch of fish is caught. A lot of small ones, but we caught plenty of fish. What we were doing is using our Revolution sonar in trolling motor mirror. So everywhere we move our trolling motor, our RS1 is moving with it. So that means our live scope is basically on the trolling motor. If we don't want to use our trolling motor, we can put it in spot lock and take it off the RS1 off trolling motor mirror, and now we have manual control. Great unit. Boat control, got to have boat control, and you get boat control with the Frantic fishing crappie brakes. You need those if you want superior boat control. It helps you set up for a good presentation, you know, when you're casting to these fish. We were using today 10-pound test braid, Tatsu 6-pound test fluorocarbon, and we're using Black Sheep Jig Company's hand ties. This is a green with a white tail on it. It has a black head, but I beat it up and caught so many fish. The black's coming off of that little 16th ounce jig on it. We caught a bunch. Here's his hand ties. Man, he makes all kinds of stuff. These jigs really caught the fish today. All right, you'll see that in the video. We started out with Sniper Shad, the 1.5 inch Gemini color, and that color catches everything on High Rock. Got to get you some of them. We were catching some white bass as well, so I wanted to change up because this bait will catch it, like I said, everything. It's great on High Rock. Need to get some of those. MillerTech. If you don't have lithium batteries, you need to get some. I mean, you got to have good voltage to have a good screen on your live scope. The only company with a true 10-year, no questions asked, non-prorated warranty, 10 years. They are a Amish American company in Middlefield, Ohio. Great company, great customer service. You need to look at getting you some of those. If you want to get a 10% discount on anything they have on their website, all you have to do is click on the link in this video or the Shop Now button, and it'll bring you in their website. Anything you put in your shopping cart when you check out, it will deduct the 10% discount automatically. I hope you liked the video. Give me a like and subscribe. Need some more subscribers. Thanks. There, he got it. Took off with it. See what we got. He's fighting. All right, not bad. Not a bad little keeper. There he is. Oh, him coming right up after it. All right. Swallowed that one. There. There. They're chasing it. Out there at 38 feet, guys. There he is. That's a white bass. Figure it. They're in there too. White. Alright, see if we can get us another one down there. There he is, already got it. I hope that's not that's a white bass again. Might have to make a white bass video. These things are aggressive. There. Shoot. Boy, when they hit it, they're a good fight. Get her. I bet that's a white bass. Let's see what he is. Yeah. Things, they fight a lot. There he is. Not very big ones today, guys, but man, are they fun to catch. They are fun. The ones we're catching them on right now is that Gemini color. Man, that's Black Sheep Jig Company. They're the 1.5 sniper shad. Those catch everything in High Rock. So if you're ever going to go to High Rock, you need to make sure that you get that color if you want to catch a bunch of fish. I mean, the thing about this bait is it catches everything. White bass love it, catfish, everything. So all we got is a 6-pound test, 100% fluorocarbon leader with 10-pound test braid with a this is a number 6 steelhead hook. And like I said, we're using that Gemini color, Black Sheep Jig Company, with a 16th ounce jig head. What we're going to do is we are going to put some of the Black Sheep Jig Company also has hand ties. And I'm going to put one of these on. You know what? We're going to go green color, like the John Deere color, or dirty lime color. We're going to try this. That way we don't have to keep messing with our plastic and pushing it back up every time I hit it, because there's a bunch of little fish in here. We will tie on one of these hand ties, and I always use myself a Palomar knot. I just don't trust any other knot myself. I'm not saying that one knot's better than the other. It's the one that you have confidence in. And I have confidence in a Palomar knot. I never have a Palomar knot break. So that's the confidence that I have in it. So what we'll do is we're going to put that hair jig on. And right there's colors that I have. And we are going to see if we can catch them. Try this color out. There he is. Ah. I love that hair jig. Right there, little. We're just using that little. It's got a little white tail on it. And it's like almost the color of that dirty lime color that Black Sheep has. I'm going to have some more of those made for me. I've only got, I believe, one or two. I might only have one more of them, and that's all I got of that color. I'm going to have him make me some. See what we got. Alright. A little bigger than ones we were catching. Yeah. Still catching them on that Black Sheep hair jig. There he is. All right. right, boy, that's the biggest one we've caught so far, guys. Look at that. Finally. Huh. Nice one there. That's a nice one there. All right, like I said, all we're doing is we're using 10-pound test braid with a 6-pound test fluorocarbon leader, and I've got this 16th ounce handmade by Keith Black Sheep Jig Company, this hair jig. And like I said, it's got a black head on it, and it's got like green and with a white tail on it. Seems to be doing pretty good. There it is. That's a nice one right there. Right there. There's some bigger ones in there that you got to weed through the real small ones to get to them. Nothing wrong with that one. There. See if that was one of the bigger ones over there. No, that wasn't as big as the ones we were catching, but he's a eater. If we eat fish. There you go. Still hitting that hair jig. Still hitting that hair jig. If we can get some of them. There it is at the boat. Right at the boat. There. The leader. Guys, it really is literally like fish in a barrel. I mean, this cove, every year, they come in here when it starts getting cold, right? When in January, December, you know, January, they'll stay in here for a few weeks, maybe a couple months. Then they'll be out of here, out of this cove. There. Ow. He didn't want. There he is. There it is. That's a nice one right there, guys. Nice one. Show him to you. That's a good one. That one. Man, it's still using that little jig, that little hair jig at Black Sheep Jig Company. That green with that white tail, black head. That's what we're catching right there. Get that one right there. Ooh, that's a nice one there, guys. All right, man, he swallowed that hair jig. That nice. Roof of the mouth. Yeah. Oh boy. Look at that. I think this video is going to come out a little dark because I got my lens on that camera or the filter on the camera. So I hope that it's not too dark. Put on crappie. Golly. Cast right in. They're so thick. Another nice one. Another nice one, another nice one. Right there. Yeah. Another nice one. Not as big as the others, but they're not bad. There, he hit that. That's got to be a white bat. What is that? Oh. Brim. Boy, they got small mouths, boy. That brim. Those are pretty. That's a nice one right there. That's it. That's a good one there. Really good one right there. Some bigger ones in that school. Right there.